Hello everybody and welcome to Parks Bros. It's Drew and Dorian. I'm with Dorian over here. And we are at Calico River Rapids opening day today. And I'm very excited. What's up? But,
there it is, the first one of the day.
That's pretty cool. We are having a meetup later today, so it'll be a lot of fun to do that. But we are going to check out Calico River Rapids ASAP. It's about 9:30 right now, so we got 30 minutes till we can actually get onto the ride. And the park is officially open, so let's get inside, shall we? All right, so we're in the park. It's actually about like 9:40. They opened the gates way earlier than we expected, or 5 minutes earlier than we expected. But now we are sectioned off right here near Ghost Town. Uh-oh. So just walked through the queue. Holy cow, that is incredible for a queue at Knott's. It's beautiful. We're about to get on, so I will tell you what it is like on ride. Off of our first ride, I have a first reaction video that is out right now, but we did not get blasted with the TNT, but I think it looks fantastic in all honesty. I can't wait to actually use the plunger boxes myself. That actually made me jump, not gonna lie, but it looks great. Oh man, that's awesome. I love the theming of this, and I can't wait to actually use the plunger boxes myself. All right, Dorian's gonna demonstrate the plunger boxes over here, which are free, by the way. So there is gonna be a raft coming in soon. Hopefully he can get it ready. Well done.
You wanna try?
So, I don't know, you can keep doing it for right now. Yeah, if you did not know, it can actually spray you back. So, yeah, just like that. And Dorian just got very, very wet. So I think that's fantastic. I think it's honestly one of the best parts about the plunger boxes for sure. I love that it's free as well, for sure. So here's a quick look at Rapids Trader. They've got a lot of snacks on the sidewall right here, including jerky. And there is a brand new hat. How much is it?
20 bucks.
20 bucks. And then
Plus 20% off.
$24.99 for the shirt here, and I believe it's the same for this shirt here. But those look great. They've also got these, which I don't know what these are. Oh, greeting cards. Interesting choice. These are coasters, I believe, or magnets. They're magnets. And then, of course, you have these mugs right here, which look really good, actually. I might get a mug, or a tumbler looks great, too. And here are some of the new stuffed animals, and these are $21.99, so a little cheaper than the other ones, but they look great. I love these. Also ponchos. No Calico River Rapids ponchos, sadly, but there are squirt bottles in here. So all looks fantastic though. So after our thrilling ride on Calico River Rapids, I decided let's go to the Ghost Town Bakery because I wanted breakfast. So of course I got a boysenberry cronut, which is legitimately one of my favorite eats here for sure. I think it's well worth the $3.50, I believe, and with a season pass it's a lot less than that. So I think it's beautiful and tastes delicious. But if you didn't know where the bakery is, it's right next to the exit of Ghost Rider, pretty much. So now we're standing in front of Calico River Rapids. I'm gonna get some footage of it over the next 30 minutes or so. Everybody else went and got like lunch right now. But we just met up with a couple of fans. I didn't catch the names of 2 of the fans that came up, but we did talk to Brian for a little while. And Brian, it was great meeting you. Honestly, it was cool talking to somebody for just a little bit about the ride and the future of Knott. It was really cool to always bring that up. But yeah, it was great to meet you, Brian. But we're gonna keep looking at footage for Calico River Rapids with people on it, which is looking great. So just to let you guys know, it is opening day, of course, but the line is not too bad. It has not even stretched back here yet. So we're guessing around maybe 20 to 30 minutes as of right now. So it's not too bad. So we'll get a lot of rides on today, for sure. I hope so, at least. But we'll just have to wait and see. So Dorian came back to the plunger boxes because he loves them so much. But it is actually pretty much a walk-on or 5-minute wait right now, which is kind of crazy. Pony Express, to put that into perspective, has about a 25-minute wait. So apparently not too many people coming to Calico River Rapids. Yeah. Or maybe it's just the same amount of people, but the throughput is a lot better. So the first time I used the plunger boxes, I got wet. So we're actually gonna go for round 2 right now, at least Dorian and I are. Sorry, boys. It is pretty much a 5-minute wait. Actually, no, it's a walk-on completely. So we're gonna do it. But we're gonna take our time going through the queue right now because I just wanna look at everything because it looks fantastic all around, honestly. So let's go for a second time. Oh my God, it's actually... Well, it's straight up walk-on on opening day, like complete walk-on. That's crazy, absolutely crazy. Ride 2. All right, round 3. Let's do this thing. I'm not wet enough, apparently. So I absolutely adore going through this queue, and I can't believe it's still a walk-on. And the fact that it's a walk-on makes me even more excited to walk through this queue. But I don't know. I love it. I think it's fantastic to the park. I think it's one of the best additions they've added in a long time. So I'm excited to get on this thing a third time. I can't. It's so good. It's so good. Also, to let you know, inside the Potts and Coulter cabin, which this is actually the Potts and Coulter cabin, not the other one, there is a single rider split off. So if you go on the left, it is single rider. So you can actually be a single rider on this ride, which I think is awesome. But we're on the group side because there's 8 of us already. So let's do this thing. So 3 rides in, it's pretty much as good as it was the first time around. It's really awesome to be able to see everything, every ride that you take. You get to see more and more, if that makes sense.
Better every single time.
Yeah, the Bigfoot, Kevin is his name, by the way. He actually went off perfectly for us this time around, and I thought he looked fantastic. Really reminds me, believe it or not, of the abominable snowman, Harold, in the Matterhorn. But probably not as fluid, but still looks really good for a non-Disney park. And I think, honestly, on ride looks way better than in video, for sure, easily. But Tracer, what do you think?
I like it. I get wet.
Woo! I do too. That's an interesting reason to like a ride, but that's fair, man. It's fair.
It's almost like Disney.
Yeah.
You don't want to get soaked.
It's honestly, it's almost at that same level, in all honesty, which is great.
Like not if Knott's continues the same trend, they're gonna be like at Disney level or even better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, with the expansion next year. So.
That's true. Yeah.
So one thing I want to mention, after 3 rides, the bear and the mountain lion are freaking amazing. The bear looks like it's gonna actually eat you after it's done with our, it's fish dinner. But the mountain lion looks even better because it is looking straight down at you in a way that just looks like it might pounce on you. So it's really cool to see that on ride. And I will say being on ride is a lot better than being off ride. And I know that's probably the consensus with most rides, but you really get the full effect of all the animatronics on the ride itself instead of standing here looking at them. I mean, they look great from here, but they look fantastic from on the ride. So after 3 rides on Calico River Rapids, we're actually gonna head over to Hang Time to celebrate its first birthday, which is actually tomorrow, but we will not be here tomorrow. So let's go get a ride on the 1-year-old Hang Time. All right, it's time for Hang Time, which actually only has about a 10-minute wait. So let's do this thing for its first birthday. So for Hang Time's first birthday, we got to ride it and we all posed, and I think we actually pulled it off successfully. We all wanted to celebrate Hang Time for what it is, a great coaster. I really think so. I think it's a perfect fit for the park, and I'm really excited that it's been able to celebrate 1 year already. And it feels like it's been like a month. It's kind of crazy, but it also feels like it's been here forever. Yep. So it's great to see this thing still thriving, in all honesty, today. But make sure to say happy birthday when you walk by this weekend. So it's great to see this thing after 1 year. It's also very weird to think that their new addition for this year just opened today. Pretty much 364 days or so after this thing. I don't know if it's 365 or 364 to be honest, because it is a day apart, because Hang Time was the 18th and Calico River Rapids was 17th. I don't know. Math. So we're walking by the Timber Mountain Log Ride, and believe it or not, Calico River Rapids has the shortest line today. Timber Mountain Log Ride has like a 40-minute wait. Kind of ridiculous if you ask me. And Calico River Rapids is open with a walk-on, like, that's kind of crazy to me. But Supreme Scream, I don't know how long the line is. I'm guessing probably around 15 minutes or so. I don't know if we're going on it. It looks like we might be. Okay, we stopped. Okay. I'm gonna. Are we? Michael, make a decision.
Let's wait till Sammy gets with the first. I'm not the person in charge.
Okay. We've come over next to La Revolucion and Hat Dance to Fiesta Dog. This used to be a taco place, but now it's a hot dog place. So we're gonna check it out for the first time and see how good their sausages are. So we just got our food, at least Dorian got his food. He got a Mexican dog. I did as well, but it sounds really good. It's kind of like the standard LA dog wrapped in bacon with bell peppers and some mayo. So I'm very excited for it. This looks absolutely delicious. I can't wait to try it out. So after a couple bites, I can tell you it is absolutely delicious. I think it tastes great. I don't really see any problems with it. It's a lot better than I expected, to be honest. And my only thing is that it's very messy, so you must get napkins if you want to eat this, because otherwise you're gonna have mayo and bell peppers everywhere. So, I gotta say, Fiesta Dog is one of the best places we've been for food at Knott's. I would say this is up there with Boardwalk Barbecue for sure. I think it's fantastic. The Mexican dog, which we had, was pretty much like an LA-style dog, is very, very tasty. Like, so good, so filling. I think it's awesome, in all honesty. Fiesta Dog is definitely going to be one of the top destinations for food, for me, at Knott's. All right, we're going to go for round 4, but it's very interesting. This side of the park is very dead today. There's a lot of school groups. I think it's over 40 buses are here, but all of the kids are over on the other side of the park where the thrill rides are, not where the brand new ride is. So there's not really any wait at all. But let's go for a 4th ride. Now about 30 minutes long, so we do have a little bit of a wait, but I'm okay with that because we got a lot of beautiful scenery to look at while in line. So let's look at some beautiful scenery, shall we?
This is actually pretty good. Well, hey, but now we're surrounded with beautiful scenery. We have There's that cafe. Oh, what the heck? Also, this is going very quick.
All right, now it's time for round 4, which I'm very excited for. There is quite a chilly breeze coming in right now, though, so it might be a little colder than our previous rides, which kind of stinks, but that's okay. All right, 4th ride was definitely the wettest. We got everything against us, like literally everything. We had 2 different TNT explosions hit us, and we also had the ending explosion hit us at the very end. I am soaking wet, but I think Mike got the worst of it. He is drenched from head to toe. It's kind of crazy. So much more wet this time around, of course, when the breeze is kicking in. So now I'm freaking cold. But yeah, not the last time we ride this today, that's for sure. But that was definitely our wettest ride. No question about it.
Right here, I didn't even notice.
All right, so Dorian wanted me to be here. Oh, look, Pony Express. Yeah, he wanted me to be in front of the plunger box and actually use it. So we'll see if I get wet or not. Oh, well, we gotta. Should I just go?
No.
Wait for a raft.
Go!
I hear that raccoon.
You're just gonna cut like half of this out?
I don't know, we'll see.
Get ready!
All right, so here comes a raft. Let's hope we get the timing right. And that's what happens. All right, ride 5 after I just got soaked by the plunger box. Like, that's not fair. It's not fair at all. I did it. I'm Dorian. I did it. But yeah, this queue never gets old. I will say that right now. I can't wait to see it at night, especially because I'm sure it'll look amazing. But yeah, we're going for ride 5. And just to let you know, from the cabin itself, it's only about a 5-minute wait, if that, if you actually get inside the cabin. So don't worry about if the line is just into the cabin. That's okay. You're actually going to spend more time waiting out here in this than you will inside the cabin itself, because that is where they actually have a grouper right there that will make sure you either go into the single rider line or the non-single rider line. So it's nice to actually have that option though. Five times in and this queue is not getting old. I love it to bits. It's amazing. Every little bit of detail in here is great. So just so you know, there is no fans or AC in this building, but there is a lot of air ventilation across the roof, and that really helps keep it cold enough inside the building. It's actually quite chilly in here right now, not gonna lie. So don't worry about it being too hot in here. So next up, we're gonna ride Pony Express to get a view of Calico River Rapids from the sky. I can't wait to get this view. All right, we're walking by the sign again. You know what that means? Round 6. I never thought I'd ride a water ride this much in my life in one day, but I'm completely okay with it because this is pretty much turning into my favorite raft ride for sure. So I just want to say, after getting, or right before getting on to our 6th ride, we have met a couple more fans, including Scott. It was great to meet you, Scott. But yeah, we've been meeting a ton of people today, and I can't wait for the meetup in about 2 hours time, because it's about 2 o'clock now. So the line's getting longer and longer. It's actually about 30 to about 45 minutes now. From the bridge, though, it's about 15. So once we get to the bridge, we know it's only going to be about 15 minutes, hopefully, if they can get the rafts through. Trees, 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 trees. It's a tree. So before we get on to round 6, there's an inflatable stop sign that is stuck in the water and went through the pumps and everything. So we might have a little delay before we get on, but we will definitely get on in the next 5 minutes. So let's do this round 6. So right after round 6, we got to meet up with 2 people called Andy and Sarah. They were very nice, and it was very nice to meet you guys. But now we're gonna try and get Mike wet because he decided to go on without us. So we're gonna try and drench him. All right, let's get him. Let's get him. Let's get him good. Suck it, Mike. All right, we're going round 7 with the entire meetup crew, which I think we got a good 12 of us or so. So I'm quite excited by that. And hopefully we can meet some more people later. It does look to be about a 30 to 35 minute wait, maybe a little less than that. We'll just have to wait and see. But I can't wait to get on this thing, and hopefully we'll see some of the lights turning on because the sun is starting to go down. Love you. You serious? Theming. Hunter is finally seeing the queue. He actually got here after school.
Nice of you.
You like it?
Yeah, especially the beds.
Yeah, you like the beds? I think it looks amazing. Hunter, what do you think of the entire queue, though?
The queue's it's okay.
It's okay?
You get to see a preview of the ride, which I think is really nice, but especially this part of the queue is really good, though.
All right.
So once you enter the cabin.
Well, we'll get your thoughts after the ride because I've already got my thoughts out there. But let's get on. We got about less than 5 minutes. All right, round 7. You can get this beautiful view of Ghost Rider, by the way. But we're going round 7, and I can't wait to get on. So Hunter just got off for the first time. What'd you think?
It's a lot wetter than last time.
Yeah, Hunter got soaked. He got absolutely braided with water, kind of ridiculously. But what'd you think of the ride in
It was actually pretty good. I did not expect the fox to pop out of the chicken coop.
Okay, fair. What about Kevin, Bigfoot?
He didn't go off for us.
Yeah, the guys in front of us.
He is way bigger than I expected.
Yeah, no, he's definitely bigger than
anything.
But what else? What'd you think? Favorite animatronic?
Either a wolf or baby bear.
Okay. All right. Fair call. Anything else you want to say?
Yeah.
What about the queue?
It's a queue.
All right. Cool. Maybe we'll go ride again. We'll see. All right. So we're actually doing ride 8 now. We're going straight back on because we're Rascals. Trees.
I need food.
Earlier we found this like stop sign in the water. That was just.
I'll make it stupid. It felt more random. You know what I'm saying? I wish that like on the chin, like there was like some elastic thing. You know what I'm saying? Like so it didn't look like it was being decapitated.
More people on there.
All right. I'm seeing more and more details to this queue every time we ride it, and I love it. Except for, I mean, that's just got to be there. That's safety reasons. But
Hey man,
I love everything else.
this is totally 1980s.
1980s? All right, round 8. Let's do this thing. All right, 9 time. Let's do it. I'm getting very cold. So here we are, 9 rides in. Oi, I'm getting hungry. We're gonna go eat dinner now, actually, after 9 full rides on Calico River Rapids. More than I was expecting to do before the sun went down, but we're definitely hitting the 10 mark because we're riding this at night for sure, and I can't wait to look at it after dinner to see how the lights are. So we finally made it to the other part of the park near Hang Time and Johnny Rockets, and it's so unbelievably empty, and it feels like a different park entirely, which I find very interesting. There's definitely 2 separate feels between Hang Time and Calico River Rapids. It's just a completely different dynamic, I would say. It doesn't even feel like the same park, which I think has some pluses and minuses to it, but it's really interesting to see that divide between the 2 sections of the park now. So we ended up getting dinner. Actually, Hunter and I got chicken tenders from Coasters. Okay, but they went over to the Boardwalk Barbecue, and we actually listened to the band there play a bunch of Ride the Tide. Thank you, Mike. I did not know their name, actually. But they play a bunch of 50s hits as well as Crazy Little Thing Called Love, which is actually from 1980, so that kind of irked me a little bit, not gonna lie. But besides that, it was really cool. A little loud, but we were right next to the stage too. But one thing that was interesting about Coasters, he asked if I wanted ranch. I said yes. He gave me Caesar salad dressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now we're gonna go look at Calico River Rapids as the sun goes down to get a view of the lights finally.
Here's the thing.
What?
It makes sense because it was Hidden Valley Caesar salad
That's
dressing.
fair. It did say Hidden Valley, so. But yeah, and then it said Caesar salad. I was like, oh, okay. It didn't taste very good with onion rings or chicken. But yeah, let's go to Calico River Rapids. So the lights are starting to turn on and they look gorgeous already. I can't wait till the sun is completely down, but we'll have to wait another maybe 15-20 minutes for that. But you can already see the lights all over. You can see some purple back there on the sluice. And honestly, I can't wait to see how the animatronics are lit up because they look very promising. Ride 10 as the sun goes down. I'm honestly still cold from the last 9 rides.
What?
My butt is still soaked, but I can't wait to see, ooh, the lighting going on. That looks actually pretty fantastic. I'm gonna stop here just for a quick look of all the lights right here. I think it looks awesome. And I can't wait to see the rest of this layout with all the lights, of course. Very soon.
No, you gotta go like further back.
Whoa.
So at night, I must say, the lanterns take over. And it looks fantastic. It feels very roomy and homey. I don't know how this is coming across on the camera, to be honest with you, but it's very orange in here, but it does not look bad at all. But here we go, ride 10. Oh man, I'm already freezing. Like this is not a good idea. And I'm gonna ride again tonight, like near closing with Zach, because Zach is showing up. Yeah, that's right. Callie Coaster's just coming. And we're gonna get right. I'm dying, man. Oh look. Jonathan. So we're gonna go from one well-lit ride to another. Hang time. Gonna celebrate its first anniversary again tonight, even though it's technically tomorrow. But with 8 people, 8 different people though, which is kind of funny. So we're gonna take 2 rows.
No. I swear he puts this on this YouTube.
So we're going from hang time over to Accelerator that's almost spelled correctly. They just need another C in there and they're good to go since it is spelled A-C-C. Yeah, I don't know. I actually might be wrong on that. But it's Accelerator. Tonight, let's go ride it. So we just got to ride on Accelerator and it actually it actually ran at about 82 miles an hour. It felt like it. Super forceful. Dane, I'm talking to you. It's forceful. Okay? Alright. Calm down, Drew. Calm down.
Dane, it's forceful.
Okay. We actually got airtime going into the top hat. So like going up into the top hat, we got some good airtime as well as coming down. Didn't black out or anything or gray out in the turnarounds, but it's still fantastic. I love this thing. I don't know what we're doing next. We're waiting for Zach to show up, Callie Coasters. We're gonna ride Calico River Rapids with him at least once. But right now, I'm losing my voice, first of all. Second of all, I don't know, we might do another ride. We might just sit around because we're lazy. I'm lazy. I'm tired. I've been up since 7. Hi, Tim. Tim. Tickle, tickle. I'm so tired. So a couple of us just went on Timber Mountain long ride. I decided not to because I'm getting my 11th ride on a freaking water ride tonight in just a couple of minutes, honestly. But we're looking at the Calico mine ride right now, which is looking gorgeous at night with its lighting. And now we'll get to see how good the Calico River Rapids lighting is in just a moment. So let's head that way, right, Tim?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. All right, it's round 11 time, and Callie Coaster showed up. Okay, that's kind of terrifying. Hi, Zach. Yeah, it's been a long time, but let's get our 11th ride. Oh my gosh. So, walking into the Potts and Coulter cabin, part of the queue, for the first time in complete darkness. It is so great in here at night. Honestly, the best part of the queue at night, for sure. I love it in here when it's darker outside because you really get that warm, cozy feeling. Also, the heat does kind of stay in here, believe it or not, just a little bit because, you know, it's completely insulated, I think. But let's get our 11th ride, right, Zach?
Yeah.
Woo.
There we go.
So, in addition to Calico River Rapids and Ghost Rider right there, Disneyland fireworks are going off. So, 11 rides into Calico River Rapids. I really liked it at night. Not as much as during sunset, I would say. Sunset, you can definitely see more of the detail. But I would say a nighttime ride is not bad at all. They do have a lot of work lights still on right now because they're still finishing up some stuff. So those work lights are automatically going to go on. So hopefully those turn off in the future because there's one right next to Kevin, the Bigfoot, which kind of stinks. But now we're going to ride Pony Express real quick and then get last ride of the night on Calico River Rapids. So let's do this thing and get a good view of Calico River Rapids from above at night. So we just got a great ride on Pony Express in the third row, Zach and I, and it's a great view of Calico River Rapids at night. I know it's super dark where I am right now, but 5 feet to my right, it's pretty bright and beautiful. But we've got about 3 minutes till the park closes, and we're gonna ride Calico River Rapids for the last ride of the night. Let's do this thing. Oh, it's bright. All right, ride 12 is gonna be officially Lorotnaker. So I'm very excited to get this. I can't believe we've ridden this 12 times. I never thought I'd ride a raft ride 12 times within one day, especially at 10 o'clock at night. It's pretty crazy to think about that right now. And I've lost my voice almost completely because I've been talking non-stop today for 12 hours. But I love this ride. I can't wait to get on a final ride tonight. There's a trash can I couldn't see. Incognito trash can. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, it's a boat, it's not a train, sorry. It's a raft.
It's a raft.
But, let's get some final footage of the queue at night. And then we're heading out. Well, I hope Potts and Coulter sleep well tonight after a successful opening day. So 12th ride on Calico River Rapids ended up being part of the last group of the night. I was technically the third to last raft.
It's not my fault.
But Mike technically had the first ride of the day and the last ride of the night because we're not counting Tim's Zen ride.
It's not my fault. I said I could get in my own raft. I did.
You shouldn't have.
So Tim technically got the last raft of the night.
Two extra
but
seats in our boat.
He sat by himself.
That's not it.
That's how more than 2 people in a raft count.
But
I got wet.
besides that, I'm pretty drenched right now.
That was fun.
But
Two rides in a row. A giant wave hits me. 2 rides in a row.
Me too.
Hunter, you just get wet, dude.
But regardless, what
is amazing at night.
What is your guys' consensus on Calico River Rapids? I have to ask.
9.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Wonderful, amazing.
Wonderful.
I give it
9.
10 out of 10, 9 out of 10.
5 plus
Pretty
3.
good for a rapids. Except I am
But
drenched.
Sammy is pretty solid.
Okay, all right.
My shorts are wet.
So pretty
I can't
great
bend my
overall
knees.
consensus, I would say, about Calico River Rapids.
I can't bend my knees.
Which is great. I think it had a great opening day. I don't think it broke down at all.
No.
I had no breakdowns, which is fantastic for an opening day ride.
It didn't break down?
No, it didn't.
Oh, dang, that's impressive.
So that's pretty amazing. But I have to say, good night, Calico River Rapids. It was a lot of fun enjoying you 12 times today.
Beautiful. It was really good. My name is Zach. Subscribe to Calico.
What? No. No. You are not doing this again. You are not doing this again. You are not doing this again.
What am I doing?
Subscribe to Mostly Coasters, not Callie Coasters.
Hey, you should subscribe to Matt Calico just for the name of it.
Okay. So we have actually gotten out of the park now, but you can see all the Calico River Rapids merch right here. And it looks fantastic. Just all kind of laid out from earlier. I've lost my voice completely if you couldn't tell. Hunter, hi. You like the Bigfoot collar? You want to get that? And like we could use it next time. But Zach is trying to show off the new shirt. Zach, get in your position.
Wait, put this on Zach.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, wow, that's a picture. But yeah, all the merch looks really great in all honesty. I really like it. Here's one thing that's really cool though. They do have Calico River Rapids slippers they're big feet, like legit. I kind of like these. I don't know how much they cost. $24.99, not bad at all. So that will end our insane, coming up on 13-hour day at Knott. I didn't expect to stay this long. I am going hysterical, if you could not tell. Like, my brain is turning into mush and I've lost my voice, and this is honestly it's been a great day at Knott's. I met a lot of people, even including Dylan. I saw you, Dylan. And I'll make sure to talk to you soon. Dylan was one of the ride ops I ran into today. But yeah, no, it's been kind of crazy. We met, I met about, good 25, 30 people that I've never met before, that are all either new subscribers or have been around for a long time and just haven't met me yet. And it's really cool to meet all of you guys. I really appreciate you guys watching. And Calico River Rapids, absolutely great. I will have a review out hopefully within the week, but this vlog will most likely be preceding it, so that will come out most likely before the review. Hi, Zach.
Should I do it too?
What? No. Stop. But besides that, there definitely will be a ton of videos about Calico River Rapids in the next week for sure, and look out for some new updates on other things like Tidal Twister and West Coast Racers, of course, too. But Calico River Rapids, I think, is a home run in my book, so I love it. I think it's great. But thank you so much for watching. I know this vlog has probably been ridiculously long.
Mine's ridiculously short.
Yes, you can check that out. I'll link it there, and we'll see you on the next ride.